Yo people, welcome to my channel that currently has no name. Hopefully by the time I get this video out, I've got a name that isn't completely cringe or generic as fuck. But I'm pretty much going to be explaining why I think Stellar Crown Pokemon Center ETBs are a decent investment. Right now, I don't have a channel name, and this is my first video, so I have no credibility at all. But hopefully by the end of the video, you're at least thinking about investing. If not, then I must have done a shit job, my bad. But if you do sort of follow my advice, hopefully in a few months, maybe a year or two, you'll sort of look back and think, thank fuck I listened to this guy with one video on his channel. And yeah, hopefully you'll be up a couple $100. Hopefully it's 2x, 3x by then. But I'm pretty much going to be explaining why I think this is a decent investment. So anyway, let's get to the video. So as of recording, it's the 26th of January. These are completely out of stock on the American site, so you can see the demand is clearly there. It's not an item that people are just sort of disregarding, letting them collect dust in the corner of the Pokemon warehouse. Yeah, completely out of stock in America, and if you go to the UK and use my cheeky tool that is on screen, you can see that the current stock is between 5,625 and 5,680. This is around a 1,200 unit decrease from 7 days ago. So you can see around just under 200 units being bought a day, which is quite healthy. Obviously, we are in a Pokemon bull run right now, so people are just buying everything and they are going batshit crazy about everything. So I think if you give this around 4 to 5 weeks, we can see these also completely out of stock on the UK site as well. And I guess that is when you'll start seeing gains sort of take effect. So in around a month, you'll see these out of stock on the site, hopefully. Unless there's a restock, which there has not been any rumors of regarding the Pokemon Center version yet. So that's always good. And then once these are out of stock, I guess is when you'll see people sort of FOMOing into it. You'll see a lot of people sort of realizing, oh shit, this might be a good investment opportunity. They're out of stock. Maybe I can get some for around 55, 60, 65 pound. And just like that, you'll start seeing the price increase. People will rip them. There'll be less stock available, and it will be happy days. Hopefully you can get a 2x in the next 6 months. Right, so first of all, what actually comes in this ETB? Well, like other Pokemon Center versions, you do get an extra pack. So in total, 11 packs of your Scarlet and Violet Stellar Crown booster packs. You do get your one full art promo card, which features Noctowl in this very nice sort of grainy looking art. And you obviously get your promo card, which is exclusive to the Pokemon Center versions. It's got the little stamp in the bottom right, as you've seen with many other ETBs like 151, Obsidian Flames, Journey Together, and so on and so forth. And apart from that, it's just your standard sort of junk that you get in ETBs, your dice and all that BS, but we don't really care about that. If you are based in the UK, I think this could be a very good investment. If you go on ebay.com and look at the US market, you can see on the previously sold listings on eBay, you do have a lot of sales around the $100+ mark. You know, if you look right here, 119, 109, 125, $474 for a case, 105 for a single, 88 best offer, 88 again, 97, 98, and you know, from a $55 retail price, that is pretty substantial gains. You know, these ones specifically just under a 2x, just under 100% gains, and these ones a bit recent to our current date are pretty much bang on a double. Obviously the UK market does sort of lag behind the US one, but I am pretty confident that we will see these gains in the next few months to come. As you know, the US market's already doing these numbers, so UK should follow closely behind as we do on pretty much every other item. We may not see the completely same highs, but we can sort of expect the same market trend, you know, where it just goes upwards. Now, if you currently go on the Pokemon Center site and you take a look at which boxes have already sold out, you'll see that a lot of them with the Pokemon Center promo are already doing really good numbers. So if we take a look at this Scarlet and Violet ETB, you've got your Pokemon Center stamped promo. You've got this Miraidon, or however the hell you say it, weird ass looking motorbike Pokemon. Yeah, completely out of stock. as you expect. And if you go on eBay and look at the previous sales, you'll see that, you know, pretty good returns. Yeah, there you go, £160, 164, 130. Yeah, you can see just over a 2x on these Pokemon Center exclusives. If we pick out another example, let's say Temporal Forces, again, Pokemon Center stamp. It looks like the Tyranitar, the future Tyranitar, whatever. If we take a look at eBay sales, again, about a 2x, 115, 115, 115, 115, 82, yeah, 82, which was about a month ago. Doesn't look like there's too many sales, but you can see if you do hold them. I don't think you'll be too worried about how fast they sell, but more of if they do actually sell for a good profit. If we pick out another box, let's say Journey Together. Let's not even talk about Journey Together because everyone knows this current hype with all these new sets is just creating some mad markets. So if you take a look at Surging Sparks, for example, again, you got that very nice Magneton. Again, Pokemon Center exclusive has the stamped version. So if you just throw that into eBay, see these past sales. There you go. Pokemon Center exclusives, 400 for 4. I mean, I think they retail around 220 for 4, so just under a 2x. I mean, probably a 2x if you include the delivery, but who cares. £100 a box, again £100 a box, 155 for 2. This sort of reiterates how in demand these Pokemon Center exclusives with the promo stamped, specifically with the promo stamp. That's sort of the big key thing here, is that if they don't have a stamp, they probably will not fetch as big returns. Again, 151, I think that's sitting around 250. I've got quite a few myself that are scooped up for retail. Again, Obsidian Flames, you don't have to go on eBay to know that that is doing absolute numbers with the Charmander promo. Yeah, so, I mean, the market sort of shows that anything Pokemon Center exclusive with the promo as well is sort of just a no-brainer in terms of investment. But I guess we can sort of look at the set as well, specifically the top chase cards, to see if it's sort of, you know, desirable in the community, if the set as a whole will be a decent investment, as you know, that will sort of drive up, it will sort of reiterate the fact that, you know, these Stellar Crown ETBs are a good investment if the set as a whole is sort of lucrative and attractive in the eyes of the wider community. Now, obviously, Stellar Crown isn't the craziest set in the Scarlet and Violet era, especially when you've got Surging Sparks, Prismatic, 151. But there are decent chase cards. Obviously, if you scroll down to the bottom, you've got this Terra Pagos. I don't know how you say this shit. I haven't really played or watched the new sort of generations of Pokemon. The number one chase is around $85, which is decent, nothing too crazy. But we can take a look at number 2 and 3 in terms of the top 10 chases. You've got the Squirtle sitting at $80. I think it's a really nice artwork. And you've got the Bulbasaur as well, just under at 65. Obviously, Generation 1 starters just have crazy demand behind them. So I think the set's decent, nothing too crazy, but just about good enough that it would sort of make you want to invest in the Pokemon Center ETBs. I think a lot of people either love or hate the set as a whole. I think there's a lot of people that are sort of holding their money to invest in better sets, like Surging Sparks, 151, Prismatic as well, and even these newer sets coming out soon. I think the set's just about good enough that if you do buy these Pokemon Center exclusives, you will get some decent returns. Taking a look at the Squirtle and Bulbasaur in the last 2 months, they've done 50% gains, so that does kind of show that there is, you know, quite big demand for the set. But yeah, those are a couple reasons why I think it's a decent investment. Obviously right now, 5,600 stock, around 1,200 a week being sold, so I think in around 4, maybe 4.5 weeks, hopefully these will be out of stock and we can sort of see some gains starting to take shape in about a month or so. But yeah, just thought I'd sort of put it out there, get a video out, see if this channel can grow, see if people actually fuck with what I say. or if people think I'm a complete idiot for investing in shiny cardboard. Who knows? I think I've seen decent gains so far, and hopefully if you take some of my advice, hopefully, keyword hopefully, we will see some gains in the near future. But yeah, thanks for watching my channel, which I still don't know what I'm going to call it. Hope you enjoyed. Obviously leave some comments, some feedback, please. I know there's a lot of stuttering, a lot of shitty editing, but hopefully if I'm consistent enough, and this isn't my only video on the channel, I'll get better and better, and you can actually see some of my personality. I'm not this boring normally, I promise. But yeah, thanks for watching. Long story short, buy a couple boxes if you've got the cash. I don't think this box takes priority over buying prismatic ETBs or Journey Together or any of the new sets, but if you do sort of have capital there and you do want something to sort of buy into in the next few weeks, I think this is a decent shout. I do think it will be a 2x in about a year. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you on the next one.